Well, I'm giving you a story of my lifetime, so I'll tell you about my work at Dayton Dairy. I was 15 years old, and my brother worked at Dayton Dairy, Jess, and he got me a job picking up milk out in the farm because at 15 in Illinois you can drive, and I got my driver's license. And I drove a van type of truck, and then I'd bring the milk in and weigh it, and each farmer get his credit for the weight of the milk that we had picked up from him. And then I worked helping with the bottling of the milk. And we used to get to drink all the chocolate milk we wanted, and I did a pretty good job on that. And then later on, I quit the dairy. I don't think I got fired, but they were after me a little bit about something. And then my brother and I just bought a Diamond T truck in 1944 during the wartime. And it was a milk route picking up for a cheese factory. And after we got this truck, it was designed just to haul milk cans. So we sold the bed off of it and had another one made that we could haul grain and livestock in. So what I used to do is pick up my milk in the morning, and I had, I think, 34 customers that I picked up. And then I'd come home and dump it all and then unload the cans at our house on Illinois Avenue. And then I'd go out to the farms and haul corn at the corn sheller, or sometimes I hauled beans when they were harvesting beans and sat in the field till they got a load on me. And eventually we also went to Chicago. I hauled livestock in that same truck to Chicago. We had one guy that lived up near my brother Don and Ernie called Lloydie Boy Larson. And he was always wanting to ship something in, but he wanted to ride in with you. So he got all the way till he saw his cows get delivered into the stockyard. And I'll never forget one thing about him. We were up there, and there's two sets of streetcar tracks, and we're running on one set of them, and there's a curve up there. And so he sees the streetcar coming, but he gets all excited because he thinks the streetcar is on our track. And he's like, whoa, 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 what you gonna do now to get away from the streetcar? And I said, oh, it's on the other track. And then it went by, and that was all right. So that was kind of, oh, and then one time I got caught in a snowstorm with that truck. I started out in the morning, and the wind was blowing, and it was snowing like crazy. And I got to first stops on 23, and I picked up their milk, but the truck had hit a snowbank or two, and it was shorting out, and so I only had one or two cylinders working. So then I went on over to my brother's, and we put some cardboard in alongside of the motor so the snow couldn't get in there so much. And I went on, I was going to the west end of the route on 23, and then over to 52, and I thought, well, I'll get to the far end and then start picking up milk coming back, because this milk can freeze in these cans too. So I got just about to Prairie Center, which was like 2.5 miles from my brother's, and there was a big snowdrift in there, and I hit that, and the truck, I had chains on it, jumped a couple times, and I broke an axle. So there I sat. So I had to walk over to one of the farms, I guess, or either that or into Prairie Center to the bar in there, and called Jess, my brother, and told him what had happened. So he said, well, I'll be out, I'll bring an axle out and get out there. So he came out, and eventually got about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he got there. And luckily we put a shaft in and popped the broken part of the axle out, and then we put a new one in, and we got out of there and went We didn't try to pick up any milk, we just went on home because couldn't get anything that day. That was my snow adventure with the truck in the snow. Oh, that was kind of my second career of working. That's good enough for today, isn't it?